Solve the following equation, separate multiple answers with a comma. So remember, we're using the quadratic formula. And we need to find A, B, and C to plug into that. So that comes from standard form. So A is the number next to x squared. So A is 2. B is next to x. There's not a number there, so it's the invisible 1. B is 1. And C is 2 as well. It's a constant. So I'm going to rewrite the quadratic formula with all of these plugged in. So B is 1, and then plus or minus. B is 1 again, so 1 squared, minus 4, that's part of the formula, AC. So A is 2, C is 2. I never do my square root long enough. Divided by 2 times A is 2. So once you have it all set up, everything's plugged in, you want to simplify just the square root part. So I have the square root, and I'm going to enter just what's underneath. So, not 2. 1 squared minus 4AC. And it's negative because that's what we're working on, right? So negative 15. And I want to keep going. I want to take out that negative 1 because the square root of negative 1 is I. So what that does is it puts an I in the front, and then we have positive 15 under the square root. And from here, I want you to see if you can keep simplifying. Can you take out any perfect squares? So 15 is no, it's just 3 times 5. No perfect squares. So that's it. That means that this replaces that box. So I have x equals negative 1 plus or minus, and instead of this, I have I square root of 15 divided by 4. And our last step is to split that plus or minus, and remember the 4 goes to both terms. So negative 1/4 plus I square root of 15 over 4. And then that same thing with a minus instead. And those are our two answers. So like I said before, sometimes the hardest part is just typing them all in. So negative 1/4 plus I square root of 15 divided by 4. And then I copy this, so Control C, comma, paste, and then I can just change that to a minus. So I really only have to type it once, and then I Control paste. Or Control copy, Control paste.